how would you and I want to can you set there the landscape define His Excellency, your governor, our governor, Chief C.A. Orji, I have small their conventional as he has done in the past. Last year, Abia State government was represented. The representation of the government is as a result of the amount of respect the governor went for Abians in the diaspora. Any one of you might have your individual beliefs or what you think is going right or what is going wrong. But the one thing that I want to put on record is that Kingsley this democratic experience since 1999. No governor, in my opinion, and I have been president of a chapter in Atlanta, so I've been very much conversant with the NM and all of. No governor has reached out to Abians in the diaspora than this current governor. And I want us to put it on record. My reasons for coming here today is an instruction. Come on, brief on what is going on at home. Several of you, the internet, some people they went out some distorted information and all of. And nobody takes time to say, okay, why when Megwara and all of? Let us ask Megwara, maybe Megwara is you. Perhaps some of you will also say, Megwara is now a special advisor to the governor, and perhaps he will dilute the fact. But my friends, there is no right way to do wrong. The governor of Abia State is extremely very glad that maybe the numbers of people not here today, or not America. But because of the burning passion for our old and native land, Abia, they are here. He's extremely very happy that you are doing so. The governor of Abia State is currently on a holy pilgrimage with the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's not so much of the pilgrimage than mixing up with the President. President is and I got pilgrimage. You wish every day on a pilgrimage so that you can have that one-on-one with the President. Every governor will want to see the President at all times. So when a situation like that, just recently we came back from China. Your governor was one of the few governors, I think it was 5 of them, that came with us, with the President to China. So the rapport the governor went with the President, yielded a whole lot of dividends for us in Abia State. My friends, it was only yesterday that kidnapping was ravaging from Opa West to Umunoji. Today, Abians are sleeping with their eyes closed. It is not what we think it should be, but thank God we are not where we used to be. The credit will go to the governor of Abia State 10 years from today, 20 years from today, 30 years from today. In the healthcare industry, my brother from Isuji showed you a picture of a Lord Lugard look-alike clinic. Yes, that clinic might be existing, but we also have built 252 brand new health centers across Abia State. Brand new health centers across Abia State. Currently in Abia State now, we have a total of about 759 health facilities, making us the most health-conscious state in the 36 states of the Federation. And what are those indicators meaning? That we have a lower child infant mortality rate and all of the other things you judge people in the health care industry. The infrastructure in Abia State is better improved today than when this governor assumed office. I was part of the old establishment, having served as former deputy chairman of former North local government, so I know a little bit of how things used to be. Infrastructure today, I'm putting on record to all of you that is better developed today than when this man assumed office. There are things we call legacy projects. Legacy projects to this government, to this governor, is those things we needed to do as a state to move our state forward. Our state was never German flawed, not to talk about a foundation. We had a governor who spent 8 years perhaps trying to assume higher offices, and in the interim, our state was abandoned for 8 years. Governor Orji has come on board, and for the first time in the history of our state, quote me, Abia State is building the foundation for the take-up of a modern Abia State. What are those foundations? For the first time, we will now have an international conference center that can house 4,000 people. And what would that mean? That we can now attract big conventions to Umuahia, Aba, and Ohafia, so that all the hotels can now begin to be filled up and so on. I can go on and on and on and show you a litany of what we call the legacy projects from this government. My friends, I can speak for one whole day, giving you all the rundown. See the welfare thing, whereas 4,000 youths are being given 15,000 naira every month for doing nothing, because we felt that the #1 problem confronting our state, like most other states, was youth unemployment. We've done youth empowerment. We have over 400 vehicles in the form of taxes we are giving to youth. Use those vehicles and make money for yourself. The political harmony that exists in our state today is nothing like we have ever seen since the creation of Abia State. PDP, KGB, GGB, APC, we are now under one umbrella, and that is good for our state. Diaspora appointees, one of the few governors who felt it is necessary to bring in Abians in the diaspora. Currently, the Commissioner for Land used to live here in New Jersey, Eboko, you know him. The Commissioner for Public Utilities once lived in California. The guy who is in charge of e-governance came back from London. Kingsley Megwara was a retired taxi driver from Atlanta, now a social advisor. And the list goes on and on and on and on. What am I saying in essence? That of all the governors in Nigeria, Governor Orji is one of the few governors that has taken up diasporans to fill in responsible positions. So the response to the diasporans is very good. And one of the things we've done very creatively is every year we assemble all Abians who came back home in a banquet setting like this and do what we call banquet briefing and merriment. If one has been a member of it, shows slides and says, this and this and this and this are what this governor has done. Tell us what we can do better. And no governor is doing that. Igbo leadership today. Ojukwu died, I told the governor to Zunguru where he was born. We picked up the tab for the burial of Ojukwu, and nobody wondered why a former terrorist that South Ojukwu was given a national burial. Who cooked the gamji to putting it up to that level? The governor of Abia State deserves credit for it. The literary luminary, Chino Achebe, died, put his burial to a national level. Who did that? Abia State picked up the tab. One Igbo Congress. Every year the governor sends me out here. Last year it was me and Peter Obi. Peter Obi came in and spoke all the English. And at the end of the day it was my governor that doled out money to support the World Igbo Congress. Why am I listening all of these things? I feel, that at some point the governor of Abia State deserves credit from Unua. Maybe onye the matter. Ndị ọzọ lakpụ ya nkịta, ọwụ ihe ọma. Ekwe na-ekwunye anyị n'ụlọ, anyị lewu otu ma. Very soon, the pendulum of leadership will move to onye ngwara gị wụ governor. The same support onye governor Orji onye Umuahia, onye ngenye onye ngwa. If the political calculation stays the same way it is, we need to ịkwa onye nke anyị ajadu, anyị nọ n'ime ụlọ, anyị ekwu ngwa nke adịghị mma, ịlarụ ga abụ ya nka. We should not be the one spreading rumor. I'm special advisor diaspora. I'm supposed to attract foreign business. Melo lekebe, special advice. On one hand, you'll be marketing the good things about your state. On the other hand, your brothers and sisters are sending the wrong signal, saying our place is ungovernable and it's this and that and that. I'm somebody who spent 25 years with you. I was part of this establishment, Ab initio, that the governor of Abia State, 10 years from today, 20 years from today, we'll come to record. I know when Mbako was governor, but he had not going back. He made it, oh, you don't know. I have told the governor I likened the governor's what he's doing now to that of Mbako. The next governor is going to have it smooth sailing, because it is this governor that are to lay the proper foundation for the take-up of a modern state. My friends, our state is not where it should be, but thank God we are not where we used to be. Where we used to be, appointment, Gables or Ganweke Street, Gaba Egusi, and I'm not a revisionist. type politician. But I'm like, I know that I know one is you. Before you are made a commissioner, you are like a Concord, no. But now meritocracy is the norm in our place, and this governor deserves a lot of credit. He has reached out more to all of you. He didn't really need to send me out here, but he did, and he's continually doing that. My guy China, my guy Canada, my guy town hall meeting, he's reaching out to the people. The only reason all of their convention is because the president called. More we are even longer. He likes to answer your questions because we feel most of us who can read between the lines have politics, old bend there, no power, whatever. Those of us who can read between the lines truly feel that Governor Orji has achieved. You didn't know the same now this is from me to you. The chapter president from Dallas said, let us think about ourselves first. Nothing matter, benefit. My dear, you will be doing Nigeria. Ebe do no how to. But if I had to more than any group that are letters, first in governor or India, the metrola. Mesuta Chok, whether Isochi Primary School or Fugri Central School, then we are not doing anything. My friends, I've always argued, as the elites of the various towns and villages are integrated, how I want the big man and when the elitist concept in itself will be dwarfed in its importance more than Jaime. Let's not think about ourselves. We're okay. I eat that. I eat rice, that chicken, cheta, all those places he gave you. Mandela Mania, blood sugar and cholesterol and all the rest of it. True stories. Only a village is little, and that's the way they take you to. So don't think about the benefits. Think about what we can continually do for our people at home. Those of us who learn it from here, my brother Chimachukwu is there, and several of us, here are buying for American Yankee. I'm not reporting the government, let the record show that. Kengala Bunu, Oku 1 day to 1 day. Doesn't matter how small it is. For every medical mission, Unu 10,000 naira, the state augments with 100,000 naira to make that medical mission work. And that's what the partnership is all about. But more and at the end of the day, the woman who gave the paperwork this morning said, the son said, okay, it shouldn't really be that way. So let us wake up to the realities on the ground. The realities on the ground is that one Newark, the executive governor of Abia State, has done well. We have not scored 100% in all categories, and we get 3 billion naira every month. The salary wage bill for Abia State is a little over 2 billion naira. So we have about 1 billion naira to do all the marathon work that he's doing. Note that because of the peculiar nature of his leadership, he's one of those governors. When we came into this office, Abia State was badly in debt. We had local government, I was vice chairman of the local government that was owing 6 months of salary. Abanot was owing 9 months. All of those things now are equal. And the mandate that I was here before. Uno not to get the man, governor, no.
Yeah, you're right.
My brothers, in all seriousness, Uno not to let one get the man on him. Who's the leader about? I got too much. Who's the leader about? I'm fully again. I got too much. And everybody the last couple of times. Several of the ones that are on that note, if I had had more time, my brothers, if I had had more time, I can make one little by little, if I manage the clip of the most important thing that I think this governor has done is lay the proper foundation for the takeoff of a modern agency. Additionally, those of you who are coming home this December will be extremely very delighted to seeing what is being done in Omaya. That market that was once an eyesore to all of us. That market has been moved and going towards Uzakot. and now we are, you know, breaking down all of those areas and bulldozing it for creation of a new state. Because report. Well, on that note, Governor Mobia Mokele Unu, only by Unu and again, if I'm record to leave the other governor, almost not yet that this executive get about that's more make that donation. But I will want to yield on no diagnostic center. No man is Calaba. Here she away. Here she Ebony. Now they use our diagnostic center. It's the first of its kind in our area. And our brother Timothy is here. I'm going to go to 3 minutes. I got my life, especially on what is the cornerstone of this administration, the impact His Excellency Kingsley has done in the areas of healthcare. Above all, I will 2 years from now, maybe 2 years. I need to get the way to why now, Jesus.
Because don't you think that we are letting him off the go? After Chiba will give us a brief, he will answer some questions. Okay? And because the Ireland up, Abia naturally so my friend Chima, because didn't want Abel. Kelen. Abel. Kanu. Abel. Mama no. Who's your and I can enjoy her with it.